No more.
They sent the DVD back.
Back then it was VHS.
Okay.
All right.
I was
Before
there.
your time.
I had VHS.
You don't remember VHS.
I had
Stop
VHS.
playing. Don't lie to these people.
I had
You know what a
porn
VHS is? Okay.
I had
all
Ninja
right.
Turtle
all right.
tapes.
Okay. So you do know about VHS.
Yeah. America, once again, welcome to another episode of Hawks and Friends, man. Listen.
Oh, that's what the AF stands for.
Yes, that's what the
and
AF.
Friends.
I thought it was too.
They said DC Young Fly was hosting a podcast, and it was called Hawks AF.
No.
I said, oh, they have let the nephew loose. I was
No, not
confused
too loose.
for a second.
Not too loose.
Okay, all right. So we still want brands.
Yeah, we still on brand.
advertise.
We still on brand. But I
Okay.
got to give you the proper introduction.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
You
sorry.
an
know what?
icon.
Go ahead. My bad.
You a
My bad.
legend.
It's because we know each other.
Yeah,
because
this my
we be
dog
hanging
right
out.
here.
Yeah, go ahead. Do it
But
right.
I
Do it
have
right.
to let the people know,
Yes.
okay? Now, today's guest, all right, my OG, man, someone I could call on, especially when I have, you know what I'm saying, advice, when I need advice. He's a Hollywood icon, filmmaker, producer, director, handling his business. Make some noise for Will Packer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, baby.
Come on now.
Come on.
Come on now.
It's good to be here. How you feeling?
Man, it feel good.
Yeah?
Hawks, they gave me a job.
Yeah,
You dig what
I
I'm
see
saying?
that.
They told me to come on back.
So this is job number 3,729.
3,729.
The crazy thing is that you lied to these people and told them you didn't have a job, and that's how you got this one. And that's
Hey,
why I love you.
But you know what I did tell them?
What'd you tell them?
I wanted to add the money to the tickets.
Yes.
Because the season tickets are expensive.
They are tough.
You
they
did?
tough.
How's it going, man?
Listen, I'm still on my Hollywood grind.
Yes.
I'm blessed. I
Yes.
cannot lie. I'm here chilling with you.
Right.
Hawks gonna pull off a win tonight.
Right.
I'm feeling good. I really am.
Are you a Hawks
know?
fan?
Of course. What do you mean? Oh, I'm a longtime Hawks board member.
Oh.
Yeah.
Board, hold on. Wait a minute. I didn't
Yeah.
even know there was different
Levels.
boards.
Yeah.
Levels. So
there
what you mean
are.
by board
There
member?
are. Yes. Yes.
You mean like you got to say so?
Well,
on
you
this
know,
trade?
well, I'm not gonna say that. No,
Okay.
I have nothing to say
Okay.
on the actual basketball operations.
Okay.
This is the philanthropic board, sir.
Okay.
You know, we give back to the community and do
Yes,
all
sir.
those things. And so Mr. Tony Russell and Jamie Gertz, very good friend of mine.
Yes, sir.
Majority owners of the Hawks, they invited me to be a part of the board.
That's
so I have been a longtime member of the board, and now they're transitioning, so I'll go on and do some other stuff. But I was proud of my time on the Hawks board.
Okay, so
You know it's levels, DC. You know
I
that,
it's
brother.
level, so I'm trying to get
You
on the
know,
board
you
next
know,
time.
Well,
Speaking of boards,
easy.
now you've
okay?
been on the Atlanta board for quite some time, like
Yeah.
especially in the film industry. Like,
Yeah.
how is it different from when you first got into the game to what you see filmmakers now today?
Oh, it's different. Yeah, the game is constantly changing.
Right.
And I tell people that all the time, right? If you want to get into film, I've had this conversation before.
Right.
You have to be malleable and you have to know your audience,
Right.
right? Because a lot of people are always trying to get to folks like me and other Hollywood executives.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But the major media companies are looking for people, honestly, DC, I would say this whether you're here or not, but
Right.
like you, that have a brand. So I'm telling people all the time, your brand is very important.
Right.
And so what that means is that you got to be careful with what you're doing all the time.
All the time.
Okay.
Just can't just produce anything.
You can't produce everything. You
Right.
can't tweet and post everything.
Right.
Because it is your brand. You're building a brand.
Right.
But what you want to do is you want to have an audience that connects with you. You want to have an audience that will follow you wherever you go, and then the media companies will come.
Mhm.
So I'm telling people all the time, don't think that you can only get into Hollywood by going through gatekeepers like myself,
Right.
because there is a way, especially now, this is the time of what I like to call the democratization of media,
Right.
right? If you're somebody that has an amazing idea and amazing talent, you can go out and take it directly to the people.
Right.
And so I encourage folks to do that.
And if they
But
like it,
then you have
build a
power.
brand.
Absolutely.
right.
The media players like myself, we will come find you, right?
Mhm.
And so that's why I encourage people to do. So I'm still out here. The game has definitely changed, but I think in a good way.
Right.
It's changed because there's more opportunities.
Mhm.
As tough as it is, it's still very tough. This is an industry just like sports,
Right.
entertainment, very high profile industries that a lot of people want to get into. But the reality is that if you are grinding and
Right.
building your own brand and building your own audience, folks will find you.
So speaking to building a brand, because when we did Almost Christmas,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
appreciated you,
Yes,
OG David
yes,
Talbot, you
yes,
did.
yes.
Put me alongside some
Was
stars,
that
baby.
your theatrical debut?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
DC on the big screen.
And to this day, man, I'm so grateful.
If you haven't seen it yet, Almost Christmas.
It's
DCI
every Christmas.
Every Christmas it is a staple.
It's every
You
Christmas.
got a lot of people that tune into that movie every Christmas. DC steals the show. I'm
I mean,
telling you that right
I
now.
appreciate the opportunity, and I always tell you that because it doesn't matter how far we get in the game. I think as peers and you know what I'm saying, comrades, we always got to tell each other when we're appreciative and when we're thankful.
100%.
Because that little boost is the boost that I needed.
Yeah.
Or that little boost showed the world, like, look, he's on his way.
Yeah.
And it's on you to continue to grind. Now, you came from FAMU now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You,
Florida A&M University.
Florida
in
A&M
case there was
University.
ever any mistake, which there should never be.
The journey from FAMU
Yeah.
to where you are now, like,
Yeah.
to stay consistent and stay hungry, because you and Kev, like,
Yeah.
y'all don't play.
Yeah. Kev Hart.
Y'all don't play.
Me and Kev are each other's most frequent collaborators.
Right.
Kevin Hart has never worked with another producer as much as he's worked with me, and I've never worked with another actor as many times I've worked with him.
Right.
You know what the commonality is, D? The work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Hart is going to work hard.
Right.
You're not going to outwork him, and you're not going to outwork Will Packer.
Talk.
And so if you're watching this podcast right now, you're saying, well, I want to get to where DC fly. I want to
Mm-hmm.
get to where Will Packer is.
Mm-hmm.
The answer is that you have to go out and make sure that you're outworking all your peers.
Right.
That's the bottom line.
Right.
People don't want to hear that. It's not a magical formula that you can put together.
Right.
And a lot of times people think because we are in the age of social media, you can just put up a post and hit send and get a trillion views and now you're rich.
So a lot of
Doesn't
people
work
don't
like that.
understand the hustle. They don't know where to find the grind. They think that once somebody tells you no, it's over with.
Right.
So when you say outwork your peers, you
Yeah.
have to consistently take the yeses and the nos.
Correct.
You have to take the nos as if it was a door saying you can't enter this door, but there's a door down the street.
Let me tell you why no's can be good.
Right.
I call them fortuitous no's.
Mm-hmm.
A no can actually cause you to adjust what you're doing, to think about the game differently.
Correct.
I have been told no so many
Different
times,
perception.
man. It changes your perception because just because you got told no
Uh-huh.
doesn't mean that dream, that endeavor, whatever you're trying to do is dead.
Right.
It means you might have to adjust it. You might have to go about it differently.
Correct.
And in going about it differently, you can actually make it better.
Correct.
That's the thing that I want people to know. I didn't get to where I am because I just got told yes a bunch of times.
Correct.
I got told no so many times. I was constantly falling on my face, constantly failing,
Mm-hmm.
but I never accepted it as failure. I never accepted somebody telling me what I couldn't do as the final answer. I got the final answer.
Right.
You got the final answer.
Right.
You got the final answer.
Right.
Whatever you say
Mm-hmm.
is what ultimately goes, not somebody else because they got some position of power. So somebody telling you no is really just an opportunity for you to tweak what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
think about it in a different way, and come out better.
And to speak on that, back then it was not too many black filmmakers or film production companies.
Mm-hmm.
And when you came from FAMU, you took your education and your knowledge and you said, let me start to apply it.
Yes.
And you came out with Rainforest Films.
That's real.
Come
Yeah.
on now.
Yeah.
Like, explain a little bit about Rainforest.
Yeah. So coming straight out of FAMU,
Right.
we made a little tiny movie while we were there. It's called Chocolate City.
Right.
And we sent it to Hollywood, and Hollywood didn't care. They sent it back. They said, please don't send us nothing no more.
They sent the DVD back.
They said, back then it was VHS.
Okay.
All right, stay with me.
Okay.
youngster.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
this
Okay. I'm with it.
this
I was
before
there.
your time.
I had VHS.
You don't remember VHS.
I had
Stop
VHS.
playing. Don't lie to these people.
I had
You know what a
porn tapes.
VHS is? Okay.
I had
all
Ninja
right,
Turtle
all right.
tapes.
Okay. So you do know about VHS.
Yeah.
We would send the VHS to Hollywood with this movie we had worked so very hard on that we made independently. Nobody would watch it. Nobody would respond to us.
Okay.
What it did is it forced us to then go out and make another movie independently without Hollywood. That was our first movie we made after we moved right here to Atlanta, and it was called Twa. Myself and my OG player partner to this very day, his name is Rob Hardy. He and I started Rainforest Films. That was our production company. We didn't want to go to New York. We didn't want to go to LA because we felt like we would be just another small fish in a big pond.
Right.
This is a testament to, I don't care where you are, right? The magic is not the city. The magic is not the market. The magic is not the industry. The magic is you.
Right.
So we were able to be successful not being in a major film market at that time. We moved right here to Atlanta. This is back when
Control your parameters.
yes,
where you can.
absolutely,
Right.
100%.
Right.
We moved here because the music industry was popping. This back in the days of LaFace, So Def,
you'll be a fresh
Organized
look.
Noise.
You'll be a fresh start.
We came in like, hey, and you know, we thought we were gonna come in and we were going to be able to produce music videos for all the new hip hop labels that were coming up. DC, we came to Atlanta, couldn't get one music video.
No.
Nobody would hire us. None. All these people are my folks right now, right? Jermaine Dupri would not hire. Dallas Austin, no.
What?
None of them. LaFace, LA, or Babyface. Nobody
What?
would hire us.
None
No.
of the faces?
None of the faces. We couldn't get one face to hire us.
Man.
But That's that fortuitous no.
Right.
They all told us no. And what it was that we
You
were the new
adjusted.
guys.
Right.
They knew the people. They had cats that were already doing music videos for them.
Right.
It made us then say, all right, we can't depend on that industry. We're going to go out and make our own movie. And we shot our own independent film. That was Twa, which ended up coming out and making $1 million completely independent of Hollywood.
Right.
If we were able to go and do music videos, if we had got told yes instead of no, we never would have went off and shot our own independent movie.
So by
that's what was meant to be.
So by y'all doing that gave y'all the you know, what I want to say, like the dream to say, you know what, just continue to keep going. Stomp the Yard.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Now you get into the good stuff.
Yeah, y'all get to the good. Now you got to wake up to understand, because like you say, you are the yes for real. You are the vision.
Yeah.
It took those lessons for you to be like, to get to this point.
No question.
Now, Stomp the Yard.
Stomp the Yard.
Tell us about the process with Stomp the Yard.
Stomp the Yard was a movie that we dreamed of making a movie about Black college life.
Right.
We took it to Hollywood, and literally every studio told us no. Everybody. You name a movie studio in Hollywood, they said, we are not making this movie. But we didn't let that kill our dream. We adjusted the way that we pitched the movie, and we said, you know what we're going to do? We've been selling it as a Black college movie. Now we're going to go and we're going to sell it as a dance movie that happens to take place at a Black college.
Ooh,
and the studios got
you
that.
Switched the pitch. You're getting the same movie,
GC,
just switched the pitch.
That's what we did. We switched that pitch up. All you need is one yes. I don't care if you get 1,000 no's. You don't need but one yes.
Right.
We got that one yes. Stomp the Yard, right? That was our very first #1 movie. #1 at the box office 2 weeks in a row. Absolutely. And nobody wanted to make it, but we made it happen.
You
Absolutely.
got human hands in
yes.
here. Come on.
Well, we do. It's
Please. Come on now. Now, you got an amazing book
out
right now. Who's better than you?
Yes.
Now,
yes.
Tell us
who better than you?
Who better than you?
Yes. Yeah, because the implication is that there is nobody better than you to achieve not medium level success, not good success, but great success.
Right.
But to do that, you have to have what I call healthy arrogance. The most successful people I know have a supreme level of confidence, not just that they could be successful, but that they are meant to be successful.
Right.
These are people that believe no matter what, I am predestined for success.
Right.
So what I do in this book is I break down stories, and some stories I never told before, over 30 years in Hollywood. And I'm working around some of the most high-profile, most successful people in the world. And they all have very similar traits. They have healthy arrogance, and they dream big. And so this book is me. It's like a master class. It's like for somebody that's just starting off, or wants to transition into a new career, or wants to figure out how to live a more full life. And I'm saying you can do that. And the way to do it is by understanding that there's no one better than you to do it. So the book is out right now.
Talk your talk.
Yeah, man.
And before we go play this game right now against the Bucks,
yes,
you know, because I got to see this new talent that the Hawks got.
What you think?
I think it took some time for me to evaluate.
Okay. All right. What is your professional sports opinion?
My professional sports,
because
these are some of my friends.
Tony Wrestler, I'm going to go whatever you say. I'm taking it straight to ownership.
I had to sit down and think.
Do you approve, sir?
You know, I don't approve of the players leaving.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
But I do understand why they had to go.
You understand this?
And I understand the value that we got from, so if we traded DeAndre Hunter.
Yes.
They gave us 2 players and 3 second-round picks. I'm like, okay, so he was valuable enough for us to get a lot.
That's correct.
So who's ever in control, just utilize what we got.
Do you feel like it's a good long-term move?
Because I'm thinking at it like right now. I'm like, if I was on the board.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't on the board. But if I was on the board.
If you were.
If I was on the board. I would
him.
say, don't give up too much money up front. They have to work for it. So if that's saying, quote unquote, if somebody signed a bad contract, which means if the Hawks gave up too much money up front.
Yeah.
And now the player is starting to develop on his 5th, 6th year.
Yeah.
You done gave him 150 already. Now he wants 300.
Yeah. Absolutely.
When it's time to negotiate.
It only goes up, it doesn't go down.
It goes. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, give the new guy the 50, the 40. By the 6th year, 150 sounds way better than that 40.
It would be a lot of NBA players that would hate you as an owner because you don't mess around. You would be stingy AF as an owner.
I ain't stingy.
DC Young Fly would be stingy and friends as an owner.
Because if you think about it right now, like some players getting paid on the bench. I'm just saying, these season tickets, if they was a little cheaper, I wouldn't be tripping.
I can't wait.
They making us pay like we coming to see
I can't
LeBron,
wait.
Michael Jordan,
It's the
all
hub.
in one.
I can't wait till you buy your team. I'm gonna be right there.
Listen,
that's
why I got a little league team.
Listen,
I gotta start off small.
You ain't gonna have no stars on your team.
I got a
I'm
youth team.
Now,
Y'all playing for
Hope. Have a youth
and
team.
Gatorade.
They gonna be playing for compliments from D. You did good. You did good, Center.
They gonna be playing for pictures.
Way to go, forward. They ain't gonna have real names on the back of their jersey. Gonna say forward,
hey,
guard.
That's what Alabama do. They don't need. You gotta work
and
for your
look how
name.
They won, huh? Look
you
at
know
that.
What I'm saying?
Oh,
don't nobody know who scored.
Black Saban up here.
They
Come
just
on.
know it's 82. But nah, OG man, we appreciate your presence, your time, and everything that you've done for the game. Now before we go,
yeah, man,
with your legacy, I don't see it stopping no time soon. I don't. It's just too much going on out here, and we need the real directors and the producers in the game, like you say, that can speak for us. Like you said, Stomp the Yard was a success.
Yeah.
You knew it was a success because you are the people. You're there. You're touching it, and like you said, I want to do something new that ain't been done before.
Real.
They don't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let me just readjust the pitch.
Yep.
To make it fit comfortable for them.
That's right.
And we still get our point across.
Period.
What do you want the people to remember from your legacy?
You know what? It's very, very simple. It's not what I've done. It's not the $1 billion in the box office or the 10 #1 movies.
Hold on, you're not just gonna walk past that.
I mean,
like that. Hold on, he said it like it was
stat. I don't know.
$1 billion
are we not giving stats? I mean, we at the Hawks game. I just figured I would just give my stat.
Okay,
talk. You know what it is, though. In real talk, it is the people I've affected.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's you. It's the next generation that looks at me and says, you know what, OG, I'm inspired by you.
Right.
That's what I want to leave behind, right? Mm-hmm. When we all leave this earth, we will be remembered by the people that we touched and the people that we affected. And so I am definitely at that stage right now where I'm trying to make sure that I'm leaving an impact, that I'm making sure that others who encounter me are better for it. And I try to be very, very intentional about that.
Hey, man, you did that, man.
Thank you, brother.
And we appreciate it. And don't let this be your last time.
I'm coming back.
When the next time you drop another movie.
Yeah, if they let you keep the show, you over here hating on the players.
I'm going to be on the board.
Players overpaid. I don't know, man.
I ain't hating on them.
Is this your last day at
No. What I'm saying is I see what they're doing.
You know what? They love you because you're real.
That's
you're real,
all.
and you have always spoken the voice of the people.
That's all I'm saying. I'm the VOP, baby.
When you walk out here with DC, he can't even walk through the stage. He's like one of the players. Everybody know him. DC, what's up, nephew? Oh, young blood. Everybody knows you. Everybody loves you. Don't ever change.
Keep
it just like that.
Listen, we're going to keep God first.
Absolutely.
We're going to stay thankful.
He's all we got.
We're going to stay grateful.
Yep.
Because like you know, we came from the bottom.
Period.
And once you realize when you was at the bottom, you still had the same tools you got now.
Yep.
You just waited for the opportunity.
Yep.
You waited for when it was your time. And when your time came, like you said, you took the yeses with the nos.
Yep.
And you just stayed going.
Period.
That's the only way to win.
Period.
So we appreciate you.
Thank you for having me, my guy.
Hey, ATL, America, Hawks, and friends. We'll be back.